Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Vandeham Shri Guru Varam Shri Rupanuga Brahmanam Vrajara Sarasigam Cha Narayanam Tam Prabannam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Vrashtaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktinam Cha Kripamurti Narayanam Seva Kunja Vrajaya Ramya Govardhana Giro Sada Radha Kundara Sande Tattat Silva Pradayakam Gurum Narayanam Tam Vande Vinoda Prashtakam Yatpara Smiti Matrena Damodara Prasidati Vanchakalpadurubhyascha Kripasindubheva Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratrishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Bhaktya Vihina Parada Lakshya Kshiptasya Kamarita Rangamadya Kripamayi Tvam Saranam Prapanna Vrinda Namaste Charanarvindam Bhajami Radha Maravinda Netram Smarami Radha Madhurashmitasyam Vadami Radha Karuna Bharadram Tato Mamanyasti Gatir Nakapi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. First of all, offer my Sastangan Lord Pranam, thousand times Lord Sri Paramarandam, Guru Parvarma, Mr. Bhash, Shaman Bhakti Vedanta Narayan, Gosai Maharaj, Gurudev. Secondly, offer my Sastangan Lord Pranam, thousand of times the Lord Sri Mashi Rupanaga, Gauri Guru Bhargam, and offer my Sastangan Lord Pranam, and the whole Sabul Vaishnava Vaishnava. Continuing with our reading of Sri Damodara Ashtakam, 6th verse. Idam te mukham bojam avyakta nilaya Namo deva damo jalananda Vishnu prasida pravadukka jalabdi magna Kripatishti vrishchati dinam vadano grihamesha mamagyam edyak sidrishya. Shri Gurudev's Digdarshani Vritti. The Gurudev is saying that why is it that we feel cheated of this ras and cheated of these exalted moods even after we have obtained sadhu sangha? The reason is that we do not really want to taste what the saints long for us to relish. Otherwise, why do we not become full of anxiety when we are separated from them? Why do we not perform bhajan with great eagerness? This is due to what? False pride. We have the false pride that I know, I am capable, I am something. We don't have this mood. I am lower than a blade of grass. A blade of grass, how I can be more insignificant than a blade of grass? I have so many qualities. I am worshipping Krishna, I am doing bhakti. Guru Vaishnava accepting my service, Thakurji accepting my service. If we think like this, then we can never make any advancement in bhakti. Whereas the devotee always thinks that actually, by my endeavors and by my moods, I cannot satisfy Krishna, I cannot please Krishna. Only by taking shelter of the moods of our acharyas, then Krishna may accept something of my endeavors. Why? Krishna is controlled by their love. Krishna is accepting their worship, their love, everything. So if I pray to our acharyas, try to follow in their footsteps, try to adopt their moods, then it may be that Krishna may give me his merciful glance. Radhika may give her merciful glance to me and may accept my mood, my endeavors. Because at that time it won't be your mood, you are adopting the moods of your acharyas, then you know, oh, then Krishna will be bound to accept. But if you think, I will serve Krishna, I am offering my moods, your moods are not able to satisfy Krishna. Krishna will never accept your moods. So only when we take shelter of sadhus, try to take their moods into your heart, then Krishna will accept them. That's why we don't have this anxiety when we separate from sadhus. We think, oh, I am something, I have my position, I am secure, I am good. But if you realize that you are fully 100% dependent on the moods of acharyas, dependent on their mercy, then in their absence you'll be full of anxiety. So this is why therefore we have no eagerness in our bhajan, because we don't have any true mood in our heart. But our acharyas, they have, our Guru Varga, they have this pure greed, this pure eagerness is there. Utkantamoi Bhakti. And if you adapt their mood, then this eagerness will also come into your heart. When Sri Krishna concluded his pastimes in this world, a desire to attain Braj Bhav awoken within Sri Uddhav's heart. This desire came by the mercy of the Brajvasis, and especially by the mercy of Srimati Radhika. Because Uddhav desperately wanted to become a particle of dust at Radha's lotus feet, it is presumed that he is performing bhajan at Uddhav Kund in Govardhan to this day. However, we do not know if he was able to overcome even a particle of dust in Braj Dham. Uddhav prayed to become a blade of grass. It says that Asam ho charana renu jusam maham shan vrindavana kim api gulma loto sarinam. First he prayed, I want to become one gulma, any shrub. Then he's praying, oh, I want to become one lata, any creeper. And finally he's saying, oh, I want to become osad. Osad means what? It means medicinal herb. He's thinking, if I'm to become any creeper or grass or this immovable life object, at least I should become some herb or some osad. Then at least the Brajvasis can you take this and utilize me in Krishna's service. There's more chance of me getting their mercy. If I'm just a blade of grass, whether they step on me or not, what is guaranteed? But if I'm an osad, I'm any herb, I'm any flower, anything very sweet and fragrant and like very full of qualities, then gopis will see that, oh, they'll come into their eyes, they'll not only give me their foot dust, they'll get their kripa kataksha, they'll also touch me, and they may offer me directly into Radha Krishna's service. So in his prayers, he's showing this cleverness. He actually has this desire, I want. But whether he attained this position or not, this is hard to say. But actually, in Srimad Bhagavatam Mahatmam, there we have seen actually, Brahmani said that Uddhav actually achieved this position. I think so, because Skandapura, when Bhajanab comes there to this Uddhav Kund, this area, and performs Sankirtan there along with, I forget whose company. That time, Uddhav and all the Radha Krishna, everyone, they manifest there from at that place and give their darshan. So, Uddhav has prayed. Brahma, on the other hand, he's prayed even in a similar way. He said that That bhuri bhagyam iha janma kim apyatavyam jat gokule bikritamri rajo vishekam. He said that he is prayed to become what? I want to become one stone that is on the pathway to Nanda Bhavam. So then, that will be my great fortune. Not only ordinary bhagya, but bhuri bhagya. Great fortune. Like we hear in this verse, tapta thavakadamitam tapta jivanam Srimad Bhav Kavi Vidam Kalma Sapaham Shavana Mangalam Srimad Ataram Bhuvi Grantiya Bhuri Dajana. This word bhuri means very deep, great, very something very special. So he said bhuri bhagya means special fortune. It will make great fortune, my special fortune if what? That bhuri bhagyam iha janma kim apyatavyam. If I can take birth where? Your go kulebikatamam rajo vishekam. As any stone, as any inert object on the path to Nanda Baba, Goku. That time the Brajvasis, any sweeper lady may come. After, when you clean, when you sweep, then what happens? Then the dirt gets stuck to your feet. Especially like if you're cleaning like prasadam or anything, then you see it will be sticky, this and that. And after some time your feet will have nice layer of gunk, paste, dirt will be there. That time in order to clean it, you need to scrape your foot out. So you need to get any stone or anything, and you scrape your foot on that stone, and then all the dirt comes out. What we do when we go to the bathroom with one foot and rub it on the other foot. Actually, in Shastra says you shouldn't actually rub one foot on top of the other foot. But anyhow, so you take a stone or anything and you rub it. So Brahma is saying, I want to become that stone. And then, when the Brajvasis rub their feet in the dirt and all the Braj dhuli that is on their feet, it will come on my head. See, Brahma has prayed like this. Uddhav prayed to be a grass, Brahma prayed to be a stone. Then ultimately Brahma, he became what? Brahma Parvat, there in Varshana. And all the Braj Gopis, Radharani and all her Kinkaris, Krishna, they're all performing their pastimes on his head. Even more than that, we see what? Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, he has prayed. Yat Kinkarishu Bahusha Kalu Kakuvani Nityam Parasya Purushasya Shikanda Mole Tasya Kadara Sanidhe Vrishabhanu Jayas Tat Keli Kunja Bhavan Angana Marjanisham. I want to be one broomstick inside the broom that is used by the gopis, the manjaris, to sweep that the kunja of Srimati Radhika. Outside that kunj, Param Purush, Shri Krishna himself is there begging at the lotus feet of Rupa Manjari, Manjari. Please give me entrance into this kunj. And his peacock feathers, offering his peacock feathers, he's everything. He's rolling on the ground, his pitambar, everything has fallen. And he's asking, begging for mercy to be able to gain entrance. I want to become a broomstick so I can witness his pastimes. Our acharyas have prayed in unique ways. Mahaprabhu, he said also, Ai nanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam garo kripaya tava para pankaja stita duli sadrisam vichintya. I want to become one dust on the lotus feet of the Lord. I want to become Kinkari, maid servant of Srimati Radha. Ai nanda tanuja kinkaram. So Mahaprabhu has prayed in that way, such desire, humility. And so many prayers by acharyas there prayed for this. Somehow or another, by hook or crook, I should get entered into Brajadham. Whatever, in whichever way is possible. Because the goal is so high, therefore the prayer must be so desperate also. Whichever way. It's like, in a mundane sense, it's like, we cannot compare, but just to give you some little idea. Like you want to catch a train, right? You're very desperate to catch a train to go to some destination. You have to catch it on that day. So you start booking your ticket. Okay, I want first class ticket, okay, no availability. Okay, second tier AC, no availability. Third AC tier, no availability. Okay, sleeper class, no availability. Okay, whatever, general class. I'll jump on the general class, whatever ticket I can get. And even if you come to the station, there's no time to buy the ticket, anyhow you jump on the train. Why are you so desperate? I just need some position, even if I have to stand. But I must be on that Golok Vrindavan Express. I must be there, some position there in Braj Mandal, even if it's in some corner of Braj Mandal, even if it's insignificant. But I need that. I'm very desperate to achieve that position there in Braj. Therefore, Uddhav and the Braj Vasis, they're praying for Uddhav and Brahma and acharyas, they're praying somehow or another, the hooker or crook should attain some position there in Vrindavan. Shri Tulsidas has said, Ab vachataye hotat kya, jab chiriya chuga gaye kheta. What is the use of lamenting now? It is because of your own carelessness that birds have eaten your crops. It's like in English they say, don't cry over spilled milk. You're careless that you spilled the milk. Now you spilled it, what is the use of crying? You clean it up and you get new milk and then you boil. You didn't take care of the fields and the birds are now eating your crops, then what is the use of lamenting? No. Put a scarecrow there, take care of your crops properly. Next harvest you will get. So in other words, By Bhagavan's grace, you have taken a rare birth in the human species. If you wasted simply eating and sleeping like an animal, then you will have to remain wandering in the material world, taking birth in one of the 84 million species of life. Geloya divas na esibayar. Ebe Krishna ki upay. Bhakti Thakur is praying in this mood. The days are going, and I can never get those days back. Now, Bharata ki ekon upaya bihina tate dina akinchan. Bhakti Thakur is praying. Now, in my old age, I have become destitute. I am low and fallen. Now, how will I be able to do bhajan? How will I be able to worship you in this state now? Alas, alas, my youth, my days, all have gone. I could have worshipped you, my Lord, during this time, but instead I engaged myself in so many other activities. This song, Bhakti Thakur has described in his Sharanagati. Bulya tomare sansara asaya pe nana vidhavyata. There he describes his life. Oh, I have born in the mood of humility. I was born from my mother, and due to her affection and the affection of my family members, then I forgot you, my Lord, and I became bound by that affection. Then I began growing up. As I was a child, I spent my time only playing games and playing with other children. Then came the time for my study age of learning. Then I very diligently began studying. And after I finished my studies, then I took up work. Then I married. Then after marrying, I had children, and I then began, in order to maintain my family, I traveled here and there to many places, many countries, working very hard to earn money to make myself and my family. Alas, my Lord, now in my old age, after doing all these things, I realized I have not achieved anything. I have not worshipped you, my Lord. But now my senses are weak, and now I'm in a very desperate condition. How can I worship you? Oh, my Lord, this poor and fallen Bhakti Thakur is now telling you his story. He says, Bhakat vinod kandiya apana kahini bole. Oh, my Lord, I'm telling you my story. In this mood of desperation, mood of humility, praying, begging for the mercy of the Lord. Therefore, you should realize how trivial it is to simply exist like an animal, and you should stay determined to permanently be in sadhu sangha. Now that we have achieved this human form of life, this human birth, we should utilize it in Krishna bhajan. Don't waste this life. Utilize all your time in serving, being in sadhu sangha, in association. Don't miss this chance. For labdvasa durlama idam bahu sambhavante manusyam artanam apiha nitya vidira durnam etadana kale nritya yavang nishesha vishaya kalu sarvatasya. This vishaya, this sense enjoyment, is valuable in any species of life. Now that you have achieved this durlava manav janma, very rare human birth, engage it somehow or another, hook by hook in Krishna service. Guru Karnadana. Yes, I need you to come pull my ear, Maharaj. Then you can guide me somehow. Maya nukula na vasataritam. Pumam viram veda vina pasugna. Someone who does not take shelter of this human form of birth, which is like a boat. This verse that Maharaj is quoting, Adhyasa durlabam, Adhyasa how did it go again? Nideham Adhyam sulabam sa durlabam. This Niddeha, this human birth, is very, very rare. But it is attained, sulabh, it is automatically achieved, but still it is very rare. And on that this human form of life is like a boat, and on that boat, Guru is like the captain. And sadhu sangha is like the faithful winds that propel that boat forward. Therefore, that person does not utilize this human form of birth in Krishna's service, Krishna bhajan, then he is a killer of his own soul. He is like a two-legged animal. Therefore, this Durlava Manava Janma Jayina Akshana Bangura Tatrapi Durlava Manya Vaikuntha Predarshanam. Very rare this human birth, but even more rare than that is Darshanam as Sadhu. Therefore, you should stay determined to permanently be in Sadhu Sangha. But our situation is so sad that even though we have attained the great fortune of associating with saints, our hearts remain unaffected. This is because we do not have full faith in Sri Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, and as a result we remain deprived of the grace of Sri Guru and Sri Bhagavan. It's like a stone. If you put stone inside the water, will the water go inside the stone? Will it absorb any quality of the water? Only externally it will be there. As soon as you pull the stone out of the water, it will dry up and it will be just like it was before. So our heart is like this stone. Narahari Das has even prayed that my heart is more harder than the stone. He said that Kamone Goriyache Narahari Hiya Pasana Diya. He said that Narahari is saying that my heart is even Gauranga Boliya Naginu Galiya. Gauranga Boliya Naginu Galiya. Kemone Dhari Nudhe. Narahari Hiya Pasna Diya Kemone Gariya. That my heart is more hard than even stone. He said that Man Pashanto Goliro Nare. Man Pashan Hole Gole Jeto Man Pashanto Goliro Nare. That my heart is like a rock and it is not melting. He said that actually my heart is more harder than a rock, because if it was a rock, it would melt. Why? Even the stones, they melt due to Krishna's flute playing, due to Krishna's touch. By coming in association with Krishna, even the stones, the inner objects, they become animate, they melt. And the rivers and those animate objects, they become still. But alas, my heart is even more hard than a stone, like a thunderbolt. Therefore, it is not melting at all. Therefore, this Narahari here, this Narahari, Bhavan full of Narahari is praying to Sachinanda Gaurahari. So, this is why our hearts like that, because we don't have full faith in Hari. We want to keep our independence, very attached to our independence. Therefore, we don't want to surrender. So, Prabhuji always uses this term Chiknagara. Chiknagara means what? It's that in the summertime you get a clay pot. In that clay pot, you soak it in water. And first the pot has to be treated. You buy a nice pot and then you treat it. You soak it in water and you make it wet. And then you put a wet cloth around the cloth and the pot and you keep it damp. Then, after some time what happens, that pot becomes chikna, very light. If any water even touches it, it will just roll off it. The nature of that pot, it doesn't absorb any more water because it's already absorbed water and it's become like a fridge actually. And anything water you keep inside, it stays very cool. Keep butter inside, many things. So the Chiknagara means that pot where everything slides off it. So Prabhupada said we are like Chiknagara. Even though we're in association with the Vaishnavas, Sunenge sabke, karenge man ki. We're hearing everybody, but doing what we want to do ourselves. Yes, I'll hear everybody, but at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So we are in association, we hear so many things, so many positive influences there. Guru Vaishnava, the instructions, the inspirations, but we are like the Chiknagara. It just rolls off us. Like feathers on a bird. The feathers are designed such a way when the water touches the feathers, it slides off. So that is our nature. This Harikatha, this mercy, we're not absorbing it, it's just rolling off us. Therefore our hearts are like more than stone. So this is how Shaktivat Muni is praying here. We'll continue tomorrow with this Dhamarashakam. Now we'll Tashkila Pushmanjali. So this is the sixth verse. Vairagayug Bhakti Rasam Prayatna. Srila Raghunath Das Swami is praying, remembering the mercy of Srila Sanatana Goswami. How he is Paradukka Dukki. Vaishnavas, they have these qualities. Paradukka Dukki. Narottam Das Thakur also said that he is Adosha Darashi Babu Patita Udhar. The nature of Vaishnava is that he is Adosha Darashi. They do not see the faults in others. And they are Patita Udhar. We heard yesterday, Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur, he called all his disciples, you are my Vipad Udharam Bandhav. You are that Bandhav, that friend which will deliver me from all danger, from this precarious situation which I am. I've fallen into this samsara. Emuna durmati samsara vitare pariyaya chinamami. So you are my Vipad Udharam Bandhav. Srila Vamana Goswami actually gave Prabhuji the title very similar. He said, you are Padita Udharam Bandhav. You are that Bandhav, that friend who is the deliverer of the fallen. Vamana Goswami directly actually even called Prabhuji with it.
Swami Raj Prabhupada at the disappearance stage, Srila Bhakti began Keshavaraj. He quoted this verse and put the name of Srila Bhakti began Keshavaraj because he didn't want to, but it forced him to take the like poison of renunciation when he gave him sannyas. He gave so much love. He was weeping so much.
Yeah, he quotes that same verse, then he changed then Tankesharam Bhaja, something like that, he writes like that. Yeah. Same way that Raghunath Das Goswami remembered Sanatana Goswami, so Srila Prabhupada also remembered Paragurudev in the same way. He forced me to take this renunciation, this renounced order. And Gurudev also was very instrumental. Actually, Gurudev was the one who, like through Prabhupada, in English we say it's throwing under the bus. So when Prabhupada was there in the room, then Gurudev in front of Paragurudev said, oh, that Prabhupada, why don't you give him sannyas? Why not give him sannyas? Like, actually told Prabhupada, he asked Paragurudev separately, he said, why not give him Prabhupada sannyas? He's so qualified. Then Paragurudev then told Prabhupada, all the boys, everyone telling that you should take sannyas. Why not taking this sannyas order? And it was Gurudev who brought Prabhupada from the Bengali Ghat. You are right, our worshipful Guru Jan, Guru Varga, you are here in a small rented room. Oh, this is not possible. Then he took all of Prabhupada's luggage by force, brought him to Keshmiri Gauri. So it was by the encouragement of Param Gurudev, inspiration of Param Gurudev, and also Gurudev, that Prabhupada took this renounced order. Reality, Prabhupada, he is Paramahamsa. He is a Nityasiddha Parigara Radha Krishna. So many sannyasis, thousands of sannyasis are falling at his lotus feet. Like we hear in this prayer. Parahamsa varam paramartha patim patito dharane krita besayatim yati raja ganai parisevya padam pranamami sada prabhupada padam. That you are Parahamsa varam. That you are the topmost Paramahamsa, Paramartha Patim, the caretaker, the guardian of all Paramartha, all transcendental wealth. Patito Dharane Kritabeshan. In order to deliver all those who have fallen, you have taken up this renounced order. Yati Raj Aganai Parisevya Param. But reality, you are Yati Raj. You are the king, the monarch of all sannyasis, all in the renounced order. Therefore, all sannyasis are worshipping your lotus feet. Pranamami sada prabhupada pranam. This is the nature of our Guru Varga. You can see Param Gurudev. He's in white cloth, sitting under a tree with on his feet on the table, his eyes closed, thinking about his service to Prabhupada. And sannyasis are coming, touching his offering pranam, and he's not even opening his eyes, or not even looking. This is so in reality we saw Swami Prabhupada when he went to the West, and how Prabhupada he made 79 or 81, over 80 sannyasis. And they all, every day they are doing Guru Puja, serving, worshipping Prabhupada. Gurudev gave sannyas to over 60 devotees actually. There's a list. Actually, you'll be surprised how many sannyas Gurudev gave, but where? And we cannot see, but most we can see, like how there's Sajjan Maharaj and others, they are present, but we can see, but there are so many that actually we don't have so much idea about. Hiding or they have disappeared. Gurudev gave over 30 Western sannyasis, over 30 Indian sannyasis. There's a list. I made a list actually. Huh? And Guru Darshan is there, but actually the list in Guru Darshan was complete actually. It's more than that. There's more. It's over, I counted, it was over 60, 70 sannyasis Gurudev gave. Prabhupada gave over 80. And plus Babaji Vesh also. Gurudev also gave Babaji. So many sannyasis that came from other Gaudi mats also there. Gurudev gave those sannyasis. So, this is the mercy of our Guru Varga. They give us by force this pronounced order. Said that Bhakti Puri Gosai Maharaj, he was very, very merciful. Said that he had over like 100 sannyasis, I heard. Said that on God Purnim Day, our Vaishnava Guru Varga is supremely merciful. Anything you ask them on that day, they'll just give you. People would come to Puri Gosai Maharaj and God Purnim, please give me sannyas, then he would give. Remember one devotee, he said he went to Bhakti Puri Gosai Maharaj's 100th anniversary, Vyas Puja. He went there, he saw an ocean of sannyasis, even young sannyasis, like 18, 20-year-old walking around with Bandhav. So many sannyasis were there, he couldn't believe. Why? This Mahaprabhu's mission, this Bhakti Prachar, it should go everywhere, go on. Like we're hearing yesterday, may not have the qualification for Brahmacharya, may not have the qualification for sannyas, but Gurudev gives us Brahmacharya sannyas. Why? To make us qualified. To inspire some greed in our heart. Take up this Mukunda Vrata Seva Nirdaram, Koilo Nirdaram. Dedicate one's life to Mukunda Vrata Seva, serving Sri Mukunda. This is Mahaprabhu said, this is the real true purpose of sannyas, nothing else. So, we see in this verse, Vairavi Bhakti Rasam Prayatna. Raghunath Das Goswami is meditating, remembering Sri Sanatana Goswami. The Kripa Kataksha commentary. Vairagya or real renunciation stems from Vishayas Anurag, or a special form of love. If you have any desire for this Anurag, then you must take shelter and pray to those personalities and possess their love. You said that actually the original Vishnu Swami, he had over 700 sannyasis. Over 700 he gave sannyas. Even the Ramanuja Sampradaya, even now this tradition of Chaitanya sannyas is there. They say every year in Ahobilam is a place where 9 Nishinga temples are there. And all these Ramanuja sannyasis, they come there once a year and they get together there. I forget what day, but some festival day is there. They assemble there. So many. During Gurudev's time, Gurudev came to Bangalore in 2007. At the opposite the Hare Krishna here is a big temple, there is a big Hanuman temple there. So Gurudev came there to give Harikatha. That time one Rangapriya Swami, one sannyasi from Ramanujacharya, he was called there to take part, and he also spoke something. He had such a knowledge, such a quality in him, that said that any shalagram shila he put in his hand, he could tell you what shalagram it was. Because there are so many shalagrams, like Damodar Shila, Madhusudan Shila, Shankarshan Shila, Ram Sita Lakshman, Vatapata Shahi Vishnu, so many different ones are there. Just by simply holding the shalagram, he would tell you, oh, this is this shalagram, this is this shalagram. He had that Shakti. When we came to Bangalore, then there were so many shilas. And one devotee, he had given them to Rangapriya Swami, and he had told them which shila, and then they gave them to our temple. Then even now they must be there, right? Still in Govinda. One of them is Shankarshan Shila, one is Vatapati Shahi Shila. Vatapata Shahi means that Krishna who is floating on the banyan leaf during the dissolution and he's sucking on his toe. And then different Shilas there, Damodar Shila, so many. So this, therefore it says that Sampadaya Vihinaye Mantrastaya Nishphalamata Shri Brahma Rudra Sanaka Vaishnava Akshati Pavana. These four Sampadayas, they purify the entire world. If you receive mantra outside of this Sampadaya, then it will not give fruit. All our archan, all our puja, all the vidhi you see that in temple, all coming from Ramanuja Sampradaya actually. Shri Sampradaya. All this vidhi was taken collected from there from Gopal Bhakta Goswami. 44. Yeah, here also we have at least like 30-40 shalagrams here. Then Rupsanatha Gaurimat, they had these very nice big shilas. They didn't want to do the puja, they gave here, so now we are worshipping. You can see when you said that shalagram is like the embodiment of the universe. And you can see his egg-shaped shalagram is there, you can see. This is like, you can see how this is like the Brahmanda, universal form. Therefore, the shalagrams is no need to do pran partition, no need to install the shalagram. Therefore, shalagram vidhi have to be very, very careful. Any discrepancies, any neglect, then reaction coming. So if you touch shalagram with your left hand, the thunderbolt will fall on your head. You know this katha, how Krishna Karunya Maharaj, he used to have this Madhusudan Shila. So he kept in his room, and he wherever he go, he would keep this Shila on his neck. Then after some time, then Maharaj he got some skin disease, and that disease was spreading everywhere. And Maharaj was very good. Hope Maharaj will not be angry with telling this katha, but he became a little worried. Then he was looking on the internet, Dr. Google. Then there are so many advices there. He said, oh, very bad disease. And it was like, if you look Google, they'll give you all worst analysis. You have a small red spot, oh, skin cancer. Then the devotee will become very mental. Oh my God, I have skin cancer, really. This spot is not going away, I must be something very serious and very worried. So some disease, something was there, and he looked into that, he became very worried. Then to make things worse, why it was Krishna's desire. So then one doctor, he's from Hawaii. He's a young doctor, a very qualified one. Then he asked him, oh, I have this thing. And I read on the internet like this disease. And the doctor also said, yes, it might be like that. Somehow another doctor also agreed with him. And he was too much worried. Then he went running to Prabhuji, that now many inauspicious symptoms happening, all this disease coming, I don't know what to do. And also my shalagram is starting to crack. His shalagram shila started cracking. That's Madhusudan Shila had a mouth actually. And he used to pour honey into the mouth. So then Prabhuji said that this is, you are like in Chandravali's camp. You are directly going to Krishna. Directly you are trying to worship Madhusudan. Therefore Radharani is angry with you. Therefore this reaction is coming. You take this shalagram shila, offer it into the Yamuna, then all your problems will go away. Then Krishna Karunya Maharaj took that Madhusudan shila and he offered it into the Yamuna. Next day, obviously everything went away. He had no problem. So then Prabhuji was joking with me. Yes, you are like Chandravali Paksha, directly trying to worship Krishna. And China don't want to take shelter of Radharani's Kinkari's Palidasi, serve Radharani, but directly worship Krishna. So why? You keep that shalagram in his room, that people would come to see Maharaj. Why? Maharaj is very merciful. Then people will come. Then they're speaking some prajalpa, this, that, some people may be even touching shalagram. Then so many, these rules, they're not being maintained. Then, because this is some offense to shalagram. Then because of that, there's a reaction coming. And then the shalagram itself, it was telling, it started cracking itself naturally, without any reason. So then Krishna, he arranged for this incident to happen like this. So shalagram puja should not take lightly. Therefore Giridhari is more merciful actually. Even though Giridhari is higher in one sense, but he is Giridhari, Braj, he is Haridasa earlier. But Giridhari is merciful. You can even sit in front of Giridhari and take prasad. Giridhari is happy. He is much more merciful. But even Giridhari should not touch with his left hand. Still there are so many rules. But Shalagram is very, very strict. Therefore it is already installed, no need to install. And therefore so many rules and regulations for serving this Shalagram. Therefore is many things that they are described about Shalagram Shila. Be careful. Cleanliness, punctuality, purity, all these things should be there when serving. Here Gurudev Prabhu is saying in his commentary is touched. He's saying that Vairagya or real renunciation stems from Vishesh Anurag, or a special form of love. If you have any desire for this Anurag, then you must take shelter and pray to those personalities who possess that love. This we see in the 6th verse. Vairagya Yug Bhakti Rasam Prayatna. I had no desire for Vairagya Yug Bhakti. Raghunath Das Goswami said, but Sanatana Goswami is Paradukka Dukki. Sad to see the suffering of others. The conditioned souls have forgotten their own service, misplaced their love and gone the wrong way. Therefore they are suffering. If one doesn't collect this Bhakti Ras, he'll always suffer. Therefore what did Sanatana Goswami do? By trick he gradually gave me the nectar of Bhakti Ras. He taught by his own example how to follow Bhakti. Bhakti Parash Anubhava Viraktir Anyatra Chaisa Trika Ekakalaha Prapadyamanasya Yatasnatashus Tushti Pushti Kshudayopayanukasam. 11th Canto Bhagavatam says that with each mouthful of food that a hungry person takes, 3 effects are simultaneously accomplished. Attains satisfaction, he is nourished, and his hunger ceases. Similarly, surrendered souls who are engaged in the performance of bhajan simultaneously experience 3 effects. The awakening of bhakti, which ultimately develops into prem, direct manifestation of Bhagavan's beloved form, and detachment from material objects. On one side, if there is bhakti, then automatically vairagya, detachment arises. If you externally follow the limbs of bhakti, but vairagya doesn't awaken, then you should know that you are not really practicing bhakti. Vairagya is the process to protect the soul from mundane attraction. Therefore, it says like Vasudeva Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayat Ashu Vairagyam Jnanam Chayada Hoitukam. If you do pure devotion unto the Supreme Lord, then transcendental knowledge, realization must awaken, is Jnana, and Vairagya, detachment must arise simultaneously. If you are performing devotion so many years but you are not becoming detached from worldly things, then you must understand there is some loophole in your bhakti. Realization is not coming, detachment is not arising. That means there is some lacking in our practice. And therefore we should try to rectify. We should try to do devotion in such a way that naturally we become more and more attached to bhakti and more detached from everything worldly. So this is very important. So this Vairagya Yug Bhakti, this is Raghunath Das Swami is praying to Sanatana Goswami that it is he who gave me this Vairagya Yug Bhakti Rasa. We'll finish here, we'll continue tomorrow. Gaura Brahmananda Hare Hare Riva Jai Shri Guru Par Padma Ki Jai Guru Parampara Ki Jai Sachinanda Gaur Hari Ki Jai Saparsada Gaur Hari Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Anantagati Vaishnavinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Brahmananda Hare Hare Riva. Just regarding Shalagram, there is also one katha came to mind. One time there was this Bharati Maharaj, he was a disciple of Guru Vamana Goswami Maharaj, Dukh Sannyas of Gurudev Vamana Goswami Maharaj. Because this katha, that one time Vamana Goswami Maharaj and disciples, they went traveling somewhere, some temple. And there was some shilas. So then one of the disciples, he stole one shila, Madhusudan shila. So when they came back to the temple, then they offered prasadam and everything. Thakurji put Thakurji to sleep, then the prasad they offered to Vamana Goswami for his evening. Then Vamana Goswami said, Thakurji is not eaten yet. Then they said, no, already we offered both to Thakurji, closed the curtain, everything. Thakurji is sleeping, we're already done. You know? So no, Thakurji is not eaten. Then one Sevak who was there, then he remembered, oh, I had stolen this Madhusudan Shila and kept it in my bag. And it's still there in the bag. Then he took it out and he told Mama, he said, oh, I stole this Shila from the temple. Because it's very special Shila, Madhusudan Shila. I thought it would be nice for our temple. Then Mama gave him a good slap. Said, go, put the Shila there in the temple room. And now you cook new prasad, offer him bhoga. Then after, I'll take prasad. And then this way, then he did this. Remember another time also when we went in 2001, we went parikrama. We went where? To Sikhi Mahiti's place in Jagannath Puri. That time there was one Mathura Vasi, one boy from Mathura, long, lanky devotee. Now he left everything, he's really gone, but he's so nonsense that there Sikhi Mahiti's Bhajankutir, they had ancient like leaves or this clay where his writings were there on the altar. So what did he do? He stole that. He picked it up. And when he picked it up, it broke into like 3-4 pieces. And he put it in his bag and he came to Gurudev. He said, Gurudev, here, look. Gurudev, good slap. He said, go back and return it immediately. I'm very angry. But he already broke it and everything. He's thinking, oh, maybe there's some hidden text there, some hidden sastra, some hidden like very special things there, and lost forever. Now I give this to Gurudev, Guru will be pleased with me. No, they're very happy. Now this stealing business, this thieving business, never good. Vaishnavas always sato vritzhara, sada utsa nishchay dharya tat karma partha sangha chaga sato vrittaya. Our conduct should be like saintly, breaking shastra rules. Gaur Brahmananda, Hare Hare Hare.